This is our kick legend. Here we're going to talk about counters to the kick. Welcome to Kick Legend. I help you athletize out and prior to your fight. Here with the incomparable Shawn Zirger in Southfield, where we're here for the Mall Morning Seminar. And of course, whenever I have a chance, I try to steal a few minutes and try to film something with them. Today we're going to talk about how his recent focus has added on to his already extensive training on how he's now thinking about dealing with the right kick.
A lot of time in with the Santo work and with their SILAT, with the kickboxing and with Thai Boxing Association stuff. And so what I find is a lot of times I'm working these lines out here and I'm working Centerline. But with all the time in I've been putting with SSBD, I'm starting to notice this shoulder to hip referencing, and I'm seeing it coming out in my training all the time now. And even though you'll see this kind of shoulder blocking, I'm starting to find that I'm doing it more naturally. Is I'm either going to go inside and check the shoulder, or I'll go inside to check the hip, and that's the hip check is coming pretty much directly from Mall. And lots of times just coming straight in, just coming straight in here and going for the grapple, because now I can open up the base and start striking back. I like these things quite a lot in terms of setting up follow-ups and like setting up what I want to do next. I especially like it coming off of the punches, because if I'm getting a lot of punches in here and I'm starting to look at my center line moving deeper into here, and if the punching and kicking happens, and then it just sets up right away, right? So basically my center line has moved from center line proper to center lining through to the opposite shoulder, the opposite hip, but really natural now. And while I'm not actually staying true to the form when I'm fighting, when I'm training it I do, but when I'm fighting, I'm not really staying true to that form yet, but I see myself using the principles. So when the kick comes in, the easiest thing to do is to go inside the arc. If I go outside the arc here and I just move back, I don't really have an opportunity. I'm too far away, and I don't have much. So if I go inside the arc here, it really dissipates your energy, because you were trying to apex about this point. So one of the things I like to do is control the arms and make the full 180. And if I look at the footwork that I'm doing here, it's male triangle, but done at about 180 degrees, almost maybe 160, right? And so it'll be stepping right to this foot and pulling this off. And this is nice because now I've got a shot to this side, or I can switch this out, swing this out, and open up before attacking from the side. Gives you that angular pressure, Mark Denny likes to call it. So, so this is really nice. But if I'm also covering the shoulder or the hip, then what I get is you interrupted right away. This is open, this is open, or if I have to cover here off the shoulder, then I'm already into the outside. But it all starts with taking the outside line. When I see you turning this way, I step into the hollow, right? So if the kick's coming here, I'm stepping into the hollow. Here, this time I helped you, right? But see, here. Follow up.
So yeah, that footwork, once again, right? Male triangle and a shuffle, basically, right?
Yeah, so I'm doing lateral triangle and then male triangle. Depending on how I'm set up, because if I'm giving you this lead, then I need to take the distance, right? As the rotation comes in, I need to take that distance to get inside the arc. My other option is to pull outside the arc, and Guru Dan just clarified this for me last weekend. The straight shot is really gonna be faster, right? So if you come here and I back out, I can come back in with this, or I can come back in with the shuffle, kind of Wing Chun style, right? But if I'm slow, if I'm late, then I can go, come over here and jam. Now I saluted here and it crossed this line, and to me that's particularly SSBD. and I've been finding that it's giving me these jams a lot more often, because I don't often see this opportunity here to do that Majapayat shield.
Yeah.
I just don't get the timing. I'm not saying it's not good. I just don't pull it off well.
Sure.
But I do tend to get this cover very effectively, and I have enough time to get there, not looking so much at shielding because I've stopped the rotation. So liking that one a lot. I'd really love to get the Cambodian movement in there and actually, you know, spike the thigh, but I'm not there yet. So, and if I get this off the punching, right here, it's so good because I'm already inside the line. You know, here you were saying you didn't want to move forward here, really?
Yeah.
But if we continue on a couple more beats, boom, 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 whenever you want to, right? There it is. And it dissipates that kick. So even though I'm going to eat the kick a little bit, it's not full power.
Sure.
And you're not unbalanced, so I can chase you.
So yeah, this footwork, it's been around for a while, right? Really happy it's getting popularized by guys like TJ Dillashaw, Lomachenko, of course, and Shawn. You know, it's out there, right? And I just love to watch different people explain it, break it down, and bring it out to more and more people. All right, so yeah, give it a try. You know, it's again application of your basic footwork, right? Lateral triangle, shuffle step, male triangle. But Shawn's asking us to maybe spot the shoulder a little bit more and see where that takes you.
Yeah, or the hip. The hip really will flex the body if you hit it, or even if you just jam it.
Yeah.
So that's helpful. And I've just found actually at times where I'm less accurate that just running my forearm down the body as it turns will dissipate a lot of the energy, and I'm right there at the flank. So.
Yeah, and put it in your sparring, you know?
Oh, yeah.
That's how he gets the timing and the reps in, right?
Mm-hmm.
You notice, I'm not telling him when I'm throwing what, but he's seen it enough so that half speed, it's a piece of cake,
Yeah.
right? So make sure you take advantage of your training time just because it's the fighting art as opposed to the ring art. You know, where we get good at this is in the ring, or, you know, timing sparring with our partners. That's where you're going to get this stuff, you know, rather than maybe always throwing the counter punch. As Shawn said, when he cut me off, he has the punch, right? But he's kind of electing to work on a different skill set to make his skill set broader and more complete.
Yeah.
So, hope you enjoyed this. This is Roy with Shawn Zirger from Zirger Academy here in Metro Detroit. Keep your chin down, elevate your striking.